Good afternoon. Actually, 2 minutes till afternoon. 2 minutes till noon. 3 minutes till afternoon. So good morning, my androids. It's 11:58 a.m. It's not quite the afternoon yet, but it is still the morning, I guess. In 3 minutes, it will be the afternoon, but you know, I want to jump the gun. I don't want to get ahead of myself. It's not quite the afternoon at this moment. So don't wish people a happy afternoon when it's not. When it's not when it's not the afternoon, you know? For people might get upset, People might get upset by that. I was hoping NAMI would take place tonight, but apparently it's Columbus Day or Indigenous People Day. I mean, I realize Christopher Columbus was a bad dude. He spread smallpox and slaughtered the Native Americans, and they call it Indigenous People Day and stuff. But I mean, like realistically, it's like, yo, just stop with the political correctness, though. Too, you know what I mean? You got to keep that in mind too. Yo, stop with the political correctness. I get that it's you want to be correct, and you want to call it Indigenous People Day and stuff. And it's fucking Columbus Day. You know what I mean? When I was saying how I felt like a slave, when I was saying how I don't have money and I don't have freedom, somebody said to me, "Put the fries in the bag, Andrew. Fuck you. I should be a movie star. I should be a superstar. I shouldn't be putting fries in the bag at a fast food restaurant. I should be a celebrity, man. So stop telling me to put the fucking fries in the bag and give me money. Give me moo. Give me moo. Make me king. Make me rich and famous." Somebody says, "Why should I be a star?" Because my artwork shines so brightly that it practically glistens. I shine brighter than Tom Holland, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake. I'm like a real deal in a world of cheap imitation. I should be a superstar. I look like a young Tom Cruise. I look stunning, man. I look stunning. Somebody says I'm losing grasp of reality and I'm slipping further and further into an inner fantasy world. I gotta chill. I'm having a tsunami, they say. Fuck you! But on that note, also, it's the afternoon. It's 12:01. Good afternoon, my androids. Good afternoon, my cellmates. We're officially at the afternoon. Can someone tell me the truth, please? Did somebody stifle me? Should I have been a superstar? Should I have been a king years ago? Somebody said, no, you shouldn't have been a superstar. They are telling you the truth. You weren't sabotaged because your cousins worked for the Obama campaign. You're coming to delusions of grandeur about what you suspect is true. Nobody was sabotaging you because your family worked for the Obama campaign. This is a feeling of conviction. This is a delusion. So catch it, check it, change it. What am I going to be like rocking? And besides, nobody. Okay, let's just. Let's start shaving. Erie says it's never going to happen for me. Erie says I'm not that special. She says I'm never going to be a superstar, so I might as well just put the fucking fries in the bag. I might as well get a job at McDonald's and start putting the fries in the bag. I might as well start stocking shelves at a supermarket, according to Erie. Erie says, you do you. Somebody says, you want your own money, right? You can meet friends at a supermarket job. I feel like I should be a late night talk show host. I feel like I should be a famous comedian. I feel like I should be a movie star, man. I feel like I shouldn't be stocking shelves. I guess the good delusions, the rich and famous delusions, interfere with functioning too. Because why should I be stocking shelves at 37 years old when I think I should be a rich and famous movie star? You wouldn't want to be stocking shelves. You would want to be a millionaire or a billionaire, you know? Hey, horn dog, how art thou? Did someone tell me the truth? Did someone tell me the truth? Here says, hey, Andrew and the androids. Somebody asked me, have I made a Patrick Pelican today? Have I made a pee-pee? Yes, I make a Patrick Pelican every day, multiple times a day. Street says, I see apples and bananas in the background. Yes. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Grapes and strawberries. Grapes and strawberries. I worked really hard. I deserve a delicious treat. The fruits of your body. The fruits of your body. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Grapes and strawberries. Grapes and strawberries. Give me the fruits of your body. Give me the fruits of your body. Somebody wants a Christopher Columbus impression for Indigenous People Day. Yo, 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 I'm Christopher Columbus. The fruits of your body. The fruits of your body. I want the fruits of your body. Christopher was like, give me the fruits of your land. Yeah, man. That was what Christopher Columbus said to the indigenous people. sail on the Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria? I don't know. I guess the Pinta. What do I do in Sugar Daddy's? I want a sugar. Somebody says, can you do attractive Asian women? Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Magical, attractive Asian women. Magical, attractive Asian women. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Attractive Asian women really turn me on. Magical, That's the radio edit. The real edit is purple. Boop, 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 boop. Really, but I can't say that because I don't know what the filters are. Yeah, man, they're like anime. Well, that sounds kind of politically incorrect, so I'm not going to say that. Hi, my name is Andrew, and I'm 36. Gonna make it big with videos and pics. I'll be rich and famous through social media. Want to know if there's mentally ill women in my area? All right, on that note, here we go. Oh, God damn it. Rusty, it's time for your favorite part of the day. Are you ready for some pleasure? Ready? Rusty, are you ready to get pleased? Rusty, are you ready to get pleased? I want to know if there's any CFOs in my area. Some sexy Asian CFOs. Rusty says he's ready to get pleased. I want to get down with the sexy Asian CFO. I want to get down with the sexy Asian CFO. I want to get down with the sexy Asian CFO. I want to get down. Here we go. I'm putting the fruits of the laundry in the washing machine. Coming to the live stream at this time, standing 6'6" tall, weighing 273 pounds, Sal Waters! Wee-wee-wah, wee-wah, wee-wee-wah, wee-wah. You are going down! Ah! Yeah, man. Rusty gave that one fire. How would you rank that one, Rusty? That one I was definitely intense for. That was like my WrestleMania entrance. He gives that one a 9 out of 10. You could tell I was in store. I had a big match in store for me, and I was really psyched for that performance. I need an Asian CFO. I need a race. And Rusty's really hard to please, man. Rusty's not an easy guy to please. Malcolm Xmas, Chief Financial Officer. That's what CFO stands for. Well, I mean, there's a new woman that I'm talking about. There's a new woman that I'm talking to. But let's message her now. Okay, so we gotta. I know some people said, Andrew, you blew off Swirl Girl, and so what should I ask this woman today? I'll say, hey, she's from Queens. Hey, how are you doing? What should I ask her? She does music. She's a musician. She sings. She played in a band. What should I ask her? What's a good question? What can I ask her? She's from Woodside. What's a question I could ask her? Guys, start throwing out questions. She actually asked me. She said to me we could go to a haunted house together. She said, "Do you want to do something like a horror house?" So she's already interested in getting together. So I say, I'll say, hey, how are you doing? How are you today? Do you like coffee? No, I think a horror house would be good. Show her the Massapequa Horror House and she'll run for the hills. It's Halloween every day here. I don't think she's a millionaire or a billionaire. I think she's middle class, but that's okay too. You know? Not everybody has to be a millionaire or a billionaire, you know? Somebody says, don't introduce her to the warden until after 4 dates. What can I ask her? I asked her, do you like coffee? What else can I ask her? My mom. This isn't Swirl Girl from Harlem. No, it's not. I'm going to ask her, what are your favorite bands? Very good thinking. Your favorite bands. I like Nirvana, Alice in Chains, the Beach Boys, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, The Clash, Linkin Park. I'm not going to throw Puff Daddy in there. Not Diddy. And Taylor Swift. Okay, there we go. I just threw a bunch of artists that had absolutely nothing to do with one another at her. So she'd be like, I don't even understand this guy's taste in music. I'm like Taylor Swift meets Alice in Chains. That's what my social media content would be described as. Taylor Swift meets Alice in Chains. Like, what the fuck is that? What does that even mean? I'm like Elton John meets Stone Sour. Somebody asked, she's cute. This woman's cute, and she's 31 years old, so she's, I mean, and yeah, she's. I like this woman. If it works out, I'll be happy. Somebody asks, what's her ethnicity? I'm not sure, but it looks like she could potentially be either Asian or half Asian or white. I don't know. I can't tell. To be honest with you, I can't tell. I can't tell what her ethnicity is. But apparently, Woodside has a big Asian population, and she looks like she could be, but I don't know that for a fact. Maybe she's like half Asian, half Caucasian. I can't. To be honest with you, I don't know what her ethnicity is, and I'm not going to go about asking her. Maybe I should ask her, but I'm not going to ask her. Yeah, man. So yeah, let's look at Woodside, New York. That's where she's supposedly from. She's either Asian or Caucasian, one of the two, or maybe she's not. Maybe she's Latina, and I don't even realize it. I can't tell what she is, to be honest with you. Okay, so the racial makeup of the neighborhood of Woodside is 22.5% Caucasian, 1.3% African American, 76% Native American, 39.9% Asian, 5. I don't know. She's human. She's human. Yeah, race doesn't matter here. She's a human being. She's a human being. She's a human being with emotions and feelings. Like they say, no matter what your race, no matter what your color, we're all like eggs. Every single one of us. We all crack and break the same, and we all have the same thoughts and feelings. So if you take an egg that's brown, if you take an egg that's white, and you crack it, I don't know what my point is. I mean, don't they bleach aren't all eggs brown and they bleach them white? Yeah, somebody says it's cosmetic. Even the eggs are bleaching now. Yeah, didn't Michael Jackson do that? Didn't Michael Jackson bleach his skin? Or supposedly, didn't he? He had something called like I don't know. I think Sammy Sosa did it too. Yeah, like did Michael? I mean, I know Michael Jackson said he was a proud African American, but he had a skin condition that put white blotches on his skin, so he bleached his skin, white, and he actually looked like a white guy towards the end of his life. All right, guys. Yeah, man. I mean, I would say Michael Jackson would have been cool if it wasn't for the pedophilia allegations. That kind of ruins. I mean, like even the man-child shit. It's like okay, the Peter Pan shit's fine. The weirdness and the eccentric. My life is like one big show. That's fine. To get beaten up by Joe Jackson. That's fine. But when you start like hurting people and doing pedophilia, I mean, I know it's allegedly. I mean, he was never convicted of pedophilia, but it's like, yeah, I'm off the Michael Jackson train now, Yeah, man. Somebody says, I hope it isn't true, but we'll never truly know. My dad used to say it like this. Let's picture, Richard Koloski. I shouldn't use the Koloski last name. Let's picture Richard Richardson. Let's say Richard Richardson, the accountant, started bringing children over his house and having sleepovers with children. You would think the guy's a fucking pedophile. Why? Because Michael Jackson's a man-child, has Neverland Ranch, and is an artist. Why are we like, oh, maybe Michael Jackson isn't a pedophile? Like, I mean, like, if an accountant started bringing children over his house and having sleepovers, you would think the guy's a fucking pedophile. You know what I mean? Why do we give Michael Jackson the benefit of the doubt because he's like Peter Pan? I mean, that's just my take on it. You know what I mean? We're like, oh, Michael Jackson's a man-child, and I don't want to think he'd be doing those things. Somebody says that's a good take. I mean, playing devil's advocate, Trump says Michael Jackson's innocent. Playing devil's advocate, Michael Jackson had a lot of money, and if he was bringing kids over the house for a purely innocent time, I mean, you know, it would be good to make up allegations against him to get money from him. But was it innocent fun? I don't know. I guess the moral of the story is don't bring fucking kids over your house, you know? I mean, it's a recipe for fucking disaster. The moral of the story, don't bring fucking kids over your house and be alone with them, especially if you have tons of money, if you don't want fucking false allegations to get made. He's an idiot, and he kept doing it. I think he's a pedophile. I really do. I know he wasn't proven in court, but I think the guy was a pedophile. I mean, if he did it once and people made up allegations like, all right, I learned my lesson. I learned, you know. I don't know, though. I don't know. I've never met Michael Jackson. I was not a victim at Neverland Ranch. So... I was not on Epstein's Island either. You know, Horn Dog says he's really tired today. What should you do? I guess take a nap if you can. If you're at work, have a cup of coffee. You could sleep. You could take a nap. Or if you're at work, have a cup of coffee. Or take a nap standing up at work. We got 11 androids in the house. Then get a cold brew. Get a cold brew black, Horn Dog. Get a black cold brew. The Kolosky androids, we grow by the day, man. We're growing by the day. Yeah, but it causes bad acid reflux. Only do it once in a while. It really will perk you right up. Get a nitro cold brew and you'll be fucking hopped up on caffeine. I was having like gigantic cold brews and I'm like, why is my heart freaking out? And then I Googled it and I'm like, oh, it has tons of caffeine in it. I was really fucking pumping myself full of caffeine. And I'm like, oh, that's the reason I was so hopped up. I'm having tons of caffeine here. Did it make me delusional? I guess so. I mean, am I going to go for a walk today? I most certainly am. Were my aunts, uncles, cousins, stepsister, did they meet with Barack Obama? Were they getting photographs with Barack Obama, having the times of their lives, living lives of luxury, living lives of leisure, fine dining? Or is this a delusion that I'm coming to a feeling of conviction about? So he says, am I avoiding the lamictal? Well, I just went on Barack Obama's Instagram and I saw a picture of him with a woman and I started to imagine my stepsister and my cousins. They were all getting pictures of Barack Obama, having the times of their lives while I was in the psychiatric hospital 6 times. That's what I was imagining. So he says, do you think Barack can barbecue good? I don't know, man. So catch it, check it, change it. That's called an idea of reference delusion. So I went on Barack Obama's social media page. I see him with a woman. I imagine the woman's my stepsister. So let's predicate logic this out. Barack Obama in a photograph with a woman. You know, my stepsister is a woman. Therefore, Barack Obama met my stepsister. Therefore, they were living a life of luxury, a life of leisure, fine dining. Like, they were all millionaires and billionaires. This is where my mind went. Yeah, and somebody asks, how many women are there in the USA? Catch it, check it, change it. Nobody's lying to you. Nobody worked for the Obama campaign. And my mom supposedly, if she's telling the truth, she's a Republican. My mother was a Trump supporter, and she was a George W. Bush supporter, and she was a Mitt Romney supporter, and she was a John McCain supporter. According to my mother, she was voting for the Republicans. And when I asked my father if my cousin worked for the Obama campaign, he said, "Your cousins are Republicans. They're not Democrats." You know. So he said, "All right, isn't your family a bunch of Republicans?" You know. So that's what I've been taught my life. Aren't your family just tons of? Isn't your family full of fucking Republicans? That's what my father said. That's what my mother said. So why would they be working for Obama? Unless that's lies and gaslighting, and they never liked the Republicans. Somebody asked me, "What's for lunch?" I had a Italian sandwich from Stop and Shop for lunch. I actually had peanut M&Ms too, but one of the peanut M&Ms was really round and hard. And it was kind of like an everlasting gobstopper, you know, that candy. I'm like, I don't know why this was kind of gross. Made me want to vomit a little bit. I don't know what the deal was. If M&M had or if I was getting poisoned, but you know, it is what it is. I'm probably fine. I'm tough. I can handle a weird M&M. Somebody says, "Why do you care so much?" Even if they were living a life of riches, that's their money, not yours. They've done more than enough for you. Well, I think, you know, I should have had a life of leisure, a life of luxury, and been affiliated with the Obama campaign too. But they did a switch. They gave that life of leisure to my stepsister, and they sabotaged me, and they were trying to sabotage my life. So I get persecutory delusions where I should have been rich, famous, living the good life, fine dining, and they sabotaged me. That's where the persecutory delusion. I should have had their lifestyle too, but instead they tried to lead me down a dark path and sabotage me. And stifle me when I should have been like Taylor Swift and a big celebrity. They were intentionally stifling my accounts, preventing me from getting famous because I would be bad for the Obama campaign and the Joe Biden campaign and the Kamala Harris campaign. So they were stifling me. Definitely not. I'm getting delusions about the most random things. They say this is not the case. It's kind of like thinking my uncle worked for The Sopranos and is Michael Imperioli. Now I'm thinking he's exactly who he says he is, but worked for the Obama campaign. Same thing. My family is secretly rich and famous, and you know, I was excluded from the life of luxury, basically. That's basically what the delusion is. You know, I was living through pain and suffering. We'll probably get a terminal cancer diagnosis soon. Somebody says, you were sabotaged? You made 1 million videos and uploaded them all. You're the one who failed to be as good as Taylor Swift. If you say so, Malcolm Xmas. Somebody says, Taylor Swift started off in luxury, so she had a head start, to be honest. All right, fair enough. So it says, booyah! Booyah, Xerox! Somebody says, who's stopping you from being a major success today and how? I should be a major success. And somebody says, Pika Pika! Pikachu! Why am I not rich and famous? Make me king! Make me a movie star! Cute little Pikachu. Rusty Trombone, he has a Pikachu in his game that wakes him up every morning and brings him berries, and he named the Pikachu Andrew. He has a cute little Pika Pika that brings him berries. I think you need some backing music. Yeah, maybe I need some backing music. I want to live a life of leisure. A life of luxury, a life of leisure. A life of luxury, a life of leisure. Somebody asked me, ever thought of doing rap? I'm not good at rapping, to be honest with you. I'm not really good at it. So he says, you do live a life of leisure. I guess. I don't have any money, though. I'm definitely not living a life of luxury. So he says, if you were Obama, would you invite you to the White House? Yeah, I think I would. Well, I mean, I'm not Obama. Obama's politically correct. I don't know. I can't speak for Obama. I think I'm inspirational, man. I'm an inspiring story of overcoming hardship. My sweater collection is inspired. Did I get the 30-30 pants? No, not yet. Should I? I think my mother's getting me some pants, today. So I might be getting some new pants. What kind of telephone do I have? I have a Moto G Power. It's an Android operating system. How come? How about you, Zen Zen? Why do you want to know the type of phone I have? What does that mean, Rusty? I don't understand what you're. What's the phone? Me? I don't understand what that means. Zen Zen was just curious the type of phone I had. I got it because, my old phone when I was going into New York City had a low battery life, and it kept dying in the city. And the Moto G Power had a long battery life, and you know. He says, "Do you remember when a phone would run for 2 weeks on one charge?" Yeah, man. Those were the days. Those were the good old days. I wish somebody would have told me that someday these would be the good old days. We didn't know it then. Those are the good old days. Let's see if the woman messaged me back on the dating app. Okay. Let's see if this woman from Woodside, the Asian woman from Woodside, messaged me back. Let's see if she messaged me. No, but I got a new match. She's not that attractive though. But she lives in Levittown. I don't know. She's 6'2". She's 6'2" and lives in Levittown. Should I date somebody who's like a gigantic woman? She's a big woman. She was an Asian woman. Asian woman. So he says, make sure it's actually a woman first. We don't want a Deborah situation here. Let's make sure she's a cis woman. You know what? I'm not. Let's see if she's interested in something casual. I'm not necessarily interested in a long-term relationship with her, but you know what? Would I be interested in having a friend that's a 6'2" woman? Yeah, why not? Let's say hey to her. Hey. But if she has to be a cis woman. That's really important. How are you? The important part is she's a woman. What if they're post-op trans? Okay, that's a deal breaker in my opinion, Taylor. If she's trans, I'm sorry. She has to be a cis woman. I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask for. She has to have been born a woman. Nothing wrong with that, Andrew. We all have preferences. Coming to the live stream at this time, standing 6'2" tall, weighing in at 180 pounds, Sister Waters. Yeah, man. You know what? I could have a friend who's a 6'2" woman. She could be my, she could be my buddy. She was a giant woman. Giant woman. So he says, go out drinking and have her carry me to the car. She could be like my bodyguard, I could be like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. I'm about to get, they said China from the WWE. Jin, 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 jin. They said, I want China to squeeze me tight, not gonna lie. All right, my androids. Well, China's dead now. She's like the Undertaker, but she's deceased. So he says, I always thought X-Pac was short, but he ain't. He's like 6'2" supposedly. But I think he was always surrounded by Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, who are 7. Kevin Nash is 7 foot, and Scott Hall is 6'6". So he always looked short in comparison, but he wasn't as short as everybody thought. He was surrounded, and Hulk Hogan was like 6'6", so he was surrounded by giants. But he was not that short. Somebody says, do you know what happened to Kevin Nash in that bar bathroom? They said it was actually a dark alley, Rusty. Supposedly he was raped by 5 black men, right? In the sweltering summer of 1992. That's what is it? Didn't you say Nash said that? Yes, he did say that. I mean, his story seems a little. He doesn't seem too traumatized by it. I mean, he's laughing about it. I don't want to say there's holes in his story, but it definitely. I mean, let's put it this way: if I was raped by 5 black men, I would probably be talking about it for years to come. And would be horrified and go to the police. It sounds a little suspicious, I would never stop talking about it. I would be talking about getting raped by 5 black men for the rest of my life. So, not to say maybe Kevin Nash is more of a man than me, and he's just like, ha ha ha, I was raped by 5 black men. Let's laugh about it and podcast. I'd be pissed off. I'd be angry, but You know, that's personally me. It's the kind of thing you bury or never stop discussing. So he says Kevin Nash overcame his hardship. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen. But it seems very suspicious. It seems like there's holes in his stories. He's telling comedy about it. And he's even joking. He's like, I was a survivor. You know, like, it doesn't, you know, it seems a little fishy to me. Just my personal, and especially because he says he was raped by 5 black men. Like, even the number of men that raped him was pretty ridiculous. Like, what, he was gang raped by 5 black men? He sounds delusional. That's like the delusions I had when they put me in the psychiatric hospital. I was gang raped by 5 men on a clown car going to Wayne Gretzky's last game, and they're like, "Sure you were." I was raped on a circus car, and we were going to Wayne Gretzky's last game. It sounds like a fucking delusion, if he's not making it up. And they were all going to the circus, and it was. I mean, like if we try, if like, I bet you if we tried interrogating Kevin Nash about the story, it would fall apart. You'd find out there's holes. I'm like, okay, describe the rape. And he's like, okay, they had liquor and Sprite, or maybe it was Jack and Coke, or maybe it was marijuana, and I could just set and like there'd be tons of holes in this description of the rape. I bet. Like the story just would just be just it would be clearly a delusion. So he says, "Nah, Big Sexy got it deep. Maybe they put liquor in Sprite." I'm just joking. I'm kind of making fun of my situation when I was making up the. I wasn't making it up. I was delusional, but you know, obviously, when somebody tells a story about getting raped by 5 people on a clown car, and like, all right, like, and like even when I said I was raped by family members on New Year's, for example, you know, they're like, do you have a memory of the rape? I'm like, no, not really. I think they told me to bury it and they drugged me, but I don't have a memory of it. They're like, okay, there might be a kernel of truth here. Maybe you were attracted to your family members and stuff and had some like, but you know, there's no evidence of you having gotten raped, you know, and, uh, you know, like, there is something that was corroborated that was very traumatic. You were bullied by other kids in middle and high school, you know, and you know that's corroborated by your parents. There were detentions. Other people know that happened. You were severely bullied in middle and high school, no question. But when it comes to getting raped by 5 people on a circus car going to Wayne Gretzky's last game, or when it comes to your family members raping you on New Year's, there's no evidence of this. And in fact, you don't even have a detailed description of it. You're like, I think they drugged me with liquor and Sprite, or was it Jack and Coke? And there's holes in the story, and it just doesn't really make any sense. And there's delusions and psychosis. Somebody says, my mind broke when the divorce happened and the bullies put me over the edge, basically. My parents split in 1999 when I was about 11 years old, and then I started getting severely bullied in school, and I went insane, basically. I'm not saying I don't want to comment on Kevin Nash's situation, but his story sounds a little suspicious. Maybe he was raped by 5 black men. I don't know. Maybe he was. But I bet you if we got Kevin Nash to sit down with Dr. Garrett, we would discover its delusions. Scott Hall should have protected him. He should have given him the razor's edge. You know, he should have given. They should have had like a 5-on-2 handicap match. I wonder what Copland's prescription for Nash would be. Probably Invega and Latuda and Abilify. He'd probably put Kevin Nash on the whole fucking pharmacy. That's what Copland does, though. He puts everybody on the whole fucking pharmacy. My mom's like, that's what the doctor wants. He wants you on the fucking whole pharmacy. He wants you on a mega regimen of medication. Kevin Nash should get the mega regimen of medication. Or let's check it. Let's check if this woman messaged me back. She's a pretty quick replier, which I dig. Oh, look at that! My mom sent me a photo of the little puppy. Oh, look at her. She's in a little sweater. Our little doggies. Yeah, my mom sent me a photo of our doggie. The love of a doggie. Oh, the 6'2" woman messaged me, but not the Asian woman from Woodside. I'm okay. Too happy to hear it. What are your plans for Halloween? Dogs are only here for love. Dogs are only here for happiness. Dogs are only here for love. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get going here. It was a good live stream. We discussed how Kevin Nash is probably delusional and a number of other topics. Somebody says, take the Lamictal, Andrew. You need the Lamictal. Somebody says, my reaction is why so many men are afraid to speak out against their attackers. I was kind of joking. Maybe it's true. I don't know. I'm speaking from personal experience. Maybe Kevin Nash really was raped by 5 black men, and he was too traumatized to talk about it. Maybe he was. Maybe he was. I don't know. His story sounded fishy. He was laughing about it. He was joking how it was a survivor. I mean, it sounded ridiculous. I mean, I'm not saying it's not true, but he didn't seem too traumatized about it, in my opinion. I'm not saying it's not true, but it sounded very suspicious, you know. I'm not saying Nash asked for it. I'm just saying it sounds like a fucking delusion. It doesn't sound like it's fucking true. How many people can survive 6 big black? I mean, I don't know. I don't know Nash's situation. I'm just speaking from my own personal experience. I personally think it's not true. But maybe it is. Maybe Nash was raped by 5 black men. Go to the police then. You know, I would go to the fucking police. Go to the police and report it. Was there a police report that he was raped by 5 black men? You know, there's no police report. It sounds real. I kind of believe it. Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll change my entire impression here. It was 5 black police. Maybe it was 5 black policemen. That's why there's no report. The cops covered it up. Oh, Nash says the cops covered it up? Nash was too embarrassed to come forward till years later. Okay, fair enough. If he really was traumatized and he was embarrassed to come forward, then fair enough. I don't know. Maybe I was too hard on Nash. I was speaking from my own personal experience. The story sounds fucking fishy, but maybe I was too hard on Nash. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not in law enforcement. Sit down with the police, make a police report. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't. Let's change the topic here. I'm like cranky lately. Why am I so fucking cranky? I need a lady. Maybe the 6'2" lady will work out. I should get a cat. Yeah, man. Cranky lately. So it says I need a Lamictal and a lady. The 2 L's. All right. I'm gonna tear my hair out, literally, metaphorically. A song to finish. How about Rape Me by Nirvana? Anybody want Rape Me by Nirvana to finish? Okay. Den 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 den. Rape me, my friend. Rape me again. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? And Nash ain't the only one. Am I the only one? Hate me. Do it and do it again. Waste me. Rape me, my friend. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? And Nash ain't the only one. Am I the only one? My feeling, it says sore. I appreciate your concern. You know it stings and burns. Bum, 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Rape me, my friend. Rape me again. Am I the only one? Am I the only one? And Nash ain't the only one. Am I the only one? Rape me, 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 rape me. Yeah! All right, guys. I think that about does it for this live stream. Booyah! Taylor says, "Thank you, Andrew." You're welcome, Taylor. Okay, somebody wants "Renegades of Funk" by Rage Against the Machine. Why not? No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. From the prehistoric ages to the age of ancient Greece, walk down to the Middle Ages. Then Earth started going through changes. Then the Renaissance came, and times continue to change. Nothing stayed the same, but there were always renegades like your silly fool, Tom Hanks and Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. They were renegades of their time and age, so why need renegades? We're the renegades of funk. 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 All right, that's enough. I don't know any more of that song. Okay. The world is a vampire. Bam, 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 bam. Sent to drain. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Someone told me someone didn't change. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jesus was the only one. Tell me I'm the only one. Yeah, man. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Woo! Okay. We got to break out of our cages, man. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black hole sun, won't you? They come to snuff the rooster. All right, guys. I think on that note, I'm peacing out for real. Peace out, amigos and amigas.